Good morning, YouTube. Happy November 5th, 2018. I hope you guys are excited to getting the week started as I am because, man, I'm excited. I got fresh leads waiting for me. I got clients waiting for me. This week's going to be a great week. But I wanted to talk about motivation. You know, I've been doing this now for going on 15 years selling burial insurance. I have never sold no other type of life insurance in my career. I started knocking on doors, selling final expense, and I'm still in the same game, selling final expense only over the telephone 100% nowadays. But motivation has always kept me going, and an internal motivation. I've always said that I am my biggest critic, myself. I'm always shooting to beat my records, beat whatever I've done. That's been my motivation, and that has kept me going. But, you know, as I see the marketplace, and I look at our organization, and I look at the agents that we've had to terminate, or agents that moved on, you know, it's amazing to me how many of these people with these amazing talent and skills just don't have the motivation. They don't got the motivation to make it through the bad days. Because face it, in this business, you're going to get a lot of no's, which are bad days for us. And if you don't got the right motivation to keep going, eventually you're going to be moving on to the next opportunity. Look, even the companies that claim to be the number one in all categories, sales, production, you name it. They got people that walk away, people that don't make it, people that don't make it in their opportunity. You know, there's an organization out there, they promote Opportunity Unlimited. And guess what? It is unlimited. And you start looking at some of their players, they've done very well for themselves. They have definitely tapped into the unlimited opportunity. But then what happens with some of the people that don't make it? They never made it. Why? Because of motivation. And it comes down to that. Without motivation, you do nothing. And motivation is triggered by purpose. What I realize is a lot of these people have no purpose. Yes, they say they want to make a six-figure income. They say they want to provide for their family, but their purpose does not motivate them enough to make it through the bad days. Make it through the tough days of learning something new. And then they're off to something else. And they're off for another interview. And next year, 2 years down the road, they're in the same situation, if not worse. And you ask, why? And I'm telling you, some of these people have great education. They've had some great experience. But they lack motivation. I always think, you know, my first year in the insurance business as a door-knocking final expense man, I was on a 65% first-year commission. And I was paying for my leads at the time. I grossed $113,000. Nowadays, you see all these agents fighting for contracts on hundreds, 110s, 115, 120s. They could even convince some IMO to give them a 130. And they got zero in sales. Zero to show for them. And you ask yourself, why? Other groups provide free leads. No cost to these agents. And I've been there. I provide no cost, no fees. And guess what? You would think that these agents, they're not coming out of pocket financially or monetarily, that they would take advantage of the fact that they are being provided with all these fresh leads, all this support. You would think that they would take advantage and go crazy to work every single one of those leads. And guess what happens? No motivation. And those fresh leads end up gaining dust. And you sit back as an agency owner and say, wow. Why? Well, motivation. They're not properly motivated. And If they're not properly motivated, it's because they're not clear on their purpose. And that is a problem. Look, telephone sales isn't for everybody. And for me, it was definitely tough at first to learn it. But I was motivated to learn the telephone sales because I did no longer wanted to pay the high cost for direct mail. I did not want to pay the high cost of television. And I did not want to be recruiting on a monthly basis. Just recruiting, just to recruit. They put people in the mix. I was motivated because I did not want to do that. I was motivated more by the idea of being able to work from my home office and still be able to provide for my family. Not have to drive anymore. Not have to be in bad neighborhoods anymore. Even though I never had an issue in the hood. I never had an issue working in the hood and selling in the neighborhood. Never. Not once. But I was motivated by those key things. Cheaper leads, not working from my home office, and the ability to make a high income for my family every month. That's what motivated me. I didn't need anybody to call me up telling me what to do, when to do it. I didn't need anybody to call me up asking for reports on my leads. I do it because I was motivated, and I am motivated. So as you're looking at your career and you're not having the success that you want, ask yourself, are you properly motivated? What are your motivations? What are your goals? Do you have a clear idea of what your goals are? Or are you just shooting from the hip? Do you write them down? Because I'll tell you, if you don't write them down, you're not going to get nowhere. Because goals are meant to be written down. And then they're designed to build a plan, and then you build deadlines on those plans. If you're not on that path, you're not doing anything. You're just wishing. And wishing is not going to get nothing done. So think about what's motivating you today. And also understand that to accomplish what you want, not only do you need motivation, but you're going to have to understand that you're going to have to sacrifice something in order to attain what you want. So motivation, right motivation, and knowing you're going to have to sacrifice something. Maybe that's time with your family right off the top. Maybe it's pushing your boundaries of learning that you're going to have to sacrifice. Maybe you're going to have to sacrifice your ego. But something's going to have to give if you're going to learn. And if you are motivated to learning how to sell on the phones, I'd be more than happy to show you. I am on the phones on a daily basis. My team's on the phone on a daily basis. And we train our agents from the front. And if you can appreciate that, then give me a call. If you notice in the bottom section, you'll see my information. Please feel free to call me, text me. If you're on Facebook, follow me on Facebook, LinkedIn, follow me on LinkedIn. And don't forget to hit a like on my YouTube. I'm growing my YouTube channel. It's been an amazing vehicle thanks to Grant Cardone. He's the guy that really opened my eyes to the power of social media and using these tools to reach people. So guys, you enjoy your day, and let's make the rest of this week amazing. So see you guys at the top. Bye.